mail something the next day. So there's a trade-off, for anyone who thinks that I've got it easy. I take cold showers every morning, outdoors. I eat a pretty raw diet. Carrots, cucumbers, only with turmeric and pepper and a little bit of Bragg's amino acids. I don't even go to the gym. The outdoors are my gym. These circular motions that enable us to start from ground zero. And then strengthen incrementally. With each breath, there is an incremental increase in the distance. There's an alteration in the alignment between the fingers and the palms, the fingers in the center of the wrist, of the palm, of the knuckles. There are all of these points of alignment, and you have the same points of alignment on the opposite hand. Sometimes you might need one type of alignment more than the other. Sometimes it might be a knuckle. Sometimes it might be a couple knuckles. Rotate your hands sometimes in order to maintain your balance. That's one thing that these alterations do. Once you're in a position that is linearly balanced based on the meridians of your body, then if you start to have a shift, if you start to breathe, if you start to have to look at something, if you shift your gaze for whatever reason, you might also have to shift your hand position. You might also have to shift your wrist position. Maintain constant breathing, 6 seconds in, 6 seconds out. Some of us are going to be 7 seconds. Some of us are going to be 5 seconds. Based on the size of our chest cavity. Whatever it is that makes you breathe completely. Do it in a mirroring way. That's the discovery. That's this recognition that's optimizing the O2 and CO2 calibration. Once you've optimized that, then you can go to these higher levels of exploration. You can go further once you have established this level of chemical calibration that corresponds to the process of achieving clarity in your critical analysis of the problems that exist, that persist, the technologies and ideas that can be harnessed to mitigate which is a form of creating a solution. Ah. See how my fingers are in alignment? This is the power of rhetoric. This is the power of gesture. Your body can stay in balance if you are activating it in these different sectors. You have the continuum of intensity and relaxation. You have left, right, middle, up, eye level, down, front, self, back. Hmm. I need people to work with me. I need people to see what I'm doing and become so inspired that they donate their resources. Because they're so animated, they're so desirous of being a part of this. This can be scaled up and it can help us perfect our unions. Whether we're talking about young people going to school in food forests that are helping pollinators, that are helping themselves by growing the food that they consume, that are helping the soil invertebrates. You're kickstarting that process of natural systems being slightly more synergistic than they are in terms of their production. What they produce in some way goes back into the soil over time and increases its fertility. Not all the time, though. Utilizing the human mind, we can engineer these systems to be more based on these natural processes that are present already in the natural world. What we're doing is using our ability to take different species that arose in different parts of the world and utilize their synergistic qualities that they didn't even know that they had because they'd never been planted together. They'd never been in the same environment. They'd never received or shared the same sunlight. Rains down on the entire planet. Rains down on the entire solar system. Certain light photons were destined to hit Jupiter. Certain light photons were destined to hit the moon. Certain light photons were destined to hit Burlington, Vermont. Hmm. 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 Special. Where we exist is special, and how we exist is special. What we do to enhance that existence, what we do to enhance the richness of our sensory experiences, what we feel, what we see, what we hear, and how our schema internally, the engineered